Good day, RGV. Today on Valley Por Vida, we've got a lot to talk about, per usual. We're going to be breaking down the latest flick in an all-new Reels Ratings and Reviews segment. We've got the latest on family-friendly events happening over the Queen Isabella Causeway and down to South Padre Island, plus ways to keep energy costs down. I'm telling you, there's so much going on, so don't go anywhere. Valley Por Vida starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. So to kick today's show off, we're going to talk about recent movies that you can check out on your digital devices at home if you didn't get a chance to watch them on the big screen.
We made a terrible mistake.
The doomsday clock might be about out of time.
For nearly 30 years of Jurassic movies, we've mostly watched the former prehistoric creatures slightly out of control in and out of contained facilities, islands, and environments. And now, what is being called the final installment, Jurassic World Dominion, the humans and the dinosaurs are doing their best to coexist. Of course, it does become a problem. And in a side story, the world's food supply is in jeopardy by a bunch of bad guys, all of which must be stopped. That calls for not only the latest stars of the Jurassic franchise, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, but also the so-called legacy actors from the original Jurassic movies, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum. Now call it stunt casting, if you will, because while it's fun to see these originals back in the trenches being pursued by creatures large and small, their storylines really are not especially crucial. In fact, most of the storylines in this movie never really dig very deep, but I didn't mind it. This is a popcorn movie. Instead, they packed the movie with constant action, a few spectacular special effects battles, and a white knuckle moment or two, the kinds of things you'd expect to find in a summer popcorn movie, especially since we've seen it all before from the Jurassic World. The whole thing felt more nostalgic than groundbreaking. I can't really call this a great movie, but I definitely wouldn't call it a bad one. Stretching it out to 2.5 hours didn't help this franchise finale struggle to the finish line. If you just want to unplug for a little dino-tainment, take a bite out of this harmless Dean's List B-.
All right, and now switching gears a bit to some positive news about caring and giving back. Our team had the chance to speak with certified social and emotional intelligence coach and president and co-founder of the Code 9 project about ways that we can help our first responders and veterans. See, all we can do, just to take part to help in making a difference, that's today and every day. I mean, we're opening up that conversation so that we can get started.
We're a national nonprofit serving the first responder, military, and law enforcement communities. We provide education, training, and advocacy for the prevention of PTS and suicide in those communities. We are comprised of active duty and former military, law enforcement, and first responders. So this is something that is very close to us in our personal lives, as well as understanding the ripple effect it has on our families as well. So with the trainings that we provide, in addition to providing trainings for the departments, we actually have a national course, a one-day course for family members, because we all know that the healthy foundation of our family is so important in anyone's life for their mental health. And it can become fractured fairly quickly in the career of a first responder. So one of the best ways that you can support the Code 9 project and your community first responders is we are a national nonprofit. We're a volunteer organization, so certainly donations help for us to deploy to critical incidents, to respond to the emergencies that happen within departments that you don't publicly hear about, like interdepartmental suicides, as well as sharing our information on your social media pages to spread awareness that there are organizations like ours out there that provide peer support and peer support hotlines and things like that, and resources for departments and family members. The peer-to-peer relatability, credibility is extremely important, because essentially what we do is we serve as a bridge for first responders to then take some stock into what's going on inside themselves and getting the counseling and the therapy and the medical help they may need. They may not. They might just require peer support regularly, which is also a critical component of remaining healthy in these stress careers. So it's really a beautiful thing to ask, and thank you, because our community first responders in all branches, as well as the military, it's thankless service, right? We take for granted that in a crisis, you don't even think about it. You lose all your opinions and your judgments that might be out there, and you call 911 and expect help to show up. And that help is our first responders every single day. And being comprised of active duty and former first responders, we understand that. And so our job is to serve those that serve and provide the backbone of support and resources necessary to keep them as healthy as possible, so that assumption that you're going to have the right individual showing up when you call 911, that we can actually assist in making sure that happens.
Feel free to follow this nonprofit on social media to keep up with all their efforts and lend a hand in their mission for our first responders and veterans. And if you're looking for more ways to get involved in our local community, then look no further than all the fun happening over at South Padre Island. There's a lot going on, and we're so excited for the opportunity to drop by the SBI Chamber for an inside look at what we can expect this summer.
Well, good morning. I'm Alita Bagley from the South Padre Island Chamber of Commerce. I am the president and CEO.
And I am Diana Harville. I am Director of Marketing for the Chamber.
And you know, the Chamber has been around and serving businesses since 1989. And we are so proud of our community and our over 380 Chamber members. And it's our really fun job to support and promote our business community on beautiful South Padre Island. You know, we are looking for an exciting and wonderful summer in 2022. Beautiful days relaxing on the beach. But it's not only the beach. South Padre Island has activities for every age. Almost any water sport you could possibly think of. We've got birding, we've got shelling, we've got nature walks and all sorts, and we even have turtle hatchings. We also have a 7D theater and a great water park right down the road here. So there is something for everyone. And of course, don't forget about the excellent dining opportunities. And don't forget fireworks. We are the fireworks capital of Texas.
Yes, we are. And don't forget that July is packed full of camps for kids.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we have wonderful things like the Junior Lifeguard Camp. We have surfing camps. We have nature camps. And throughout the summertime, we have a large variety of local and coming into to visit musicians and concerts going on for everybody. And August, as we all know, is a very special month for the Chamber, as this year we will be hosting the 42nd annual Ladies Kingfish Tournament. This is the first all ladies tournament in the state of Texas, and we now have a youth division for our young ladies that are 10 and under. So that is an exciting time for us on the island and here at the Chamber.
It certainly is. And you know, South Padre Island businesses welcome people from all over the world. And it's their job and their goal to make sure those people have a great time while they're here. And of course, our friends and neighbors from the Rio Grande Valley. They're friends, they're our family, and we always look forward to them coming and spending time with us. And during the summer months, we at the Chamber are very busy, continuing to support our small businesses through training, advocacy, networking, and promotion. In fact, speaking of promotion, we have a new series that we just began. It airs every Thursday at 10 a.m. on our Facebook page or our Chamber YouTube channel, and it's called South Padre Island Chamber Today. And we feature all of our Chamber members and allow them to share with you all of the exciting activities and events and businesses that they run. We're so proud of them.
And now that you know exactly what's going on over at the island, we'll give you a chance to mark your calendar for these family-friendly events, because it's time now to take a commercial break. But don't go anywhere, because Valuable Vida is going to be right back. And we'll talk about different ways to keep energy costs down. We'll also break down some interesting things about the history of the internet, plus more when we come back.